G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my $1 collection book here, the Modern Albums Collection folder, Volume 1, which holds all of the current commemorative coins and has gaps for a few more, like these not intended for circulation coins that I have found. But we have a gap, and it's the 2020 100 Years of Qantas. The coin looks like the one on the front down here, but I haven't found it yet, and that's what I need to close out the book. So we'll put the book aside, get into the coins, and see if we can find that 100 Years of Qantas, the pesky 100 Years of Qantas. It's a little bit lower minted than most, and is quite hard to find here where I am in Melbourne, Australia. Some other states can find them quite easily, but I find them quite hard to find. So we have the standard $1 coin designs called the Mob of Roos. 5 kangaroos in a circle, effigy of the Queen on the obverse. And basically, I'm going to flick through all of the coins, just looking for the commemorative side. Oh, and there we have a nice commemorative coin after this one. This is our first common commemorative. It's Landcare Australia from 1993, celebrating organisations that looks after our lands and rivers, agricultural country, and so forth. But the next coin is a bluey coin. So this is a coin that came out in 2024. It's got King Charles III's effigy on, but it is from the television series Bluey. And it's got Bluey on it, chasing a balloon. And there was a special coin where the balloon is red, a red balloon. But this is $1 buck, as it says up the top there. It's a lower minted coin, so it's going to be a keeper for my collection. So we're going to put it down the bottom, and that's going to be the keeper's row. So we'll have 2 rows, the common commemorative row and the keeper's row. We have another common commemorative. This is 2002's Year of the Outback, celebrating Australia's Outback. We will continue on, and I'll also be looking out for Years of Low Mintage, which is 2014 and 2021, but we're looking at more when I go through the Mob of Roos after the hunt. Here's another common commemorative, the centenary of Scouting in Australia from 2008, celebrating 100 years of Scouts in Australia. That'll go up on the top row as it is a common commemorative. It's a 1999 coin. This is the International Year of Older Persons, also highly minted. It's going to go up on the top row. We have another King Charles from 2024, but it's not a bluey. It is a Mob of Roos. Then we have, very soon after the centenary of Scouting, the centenary of Girl Guiding from 2010, 2 years later. So it makes a bit of a mini set, Scouting and the Guiding, and there's another Scouting straight after, up on the top row. All right, we're finished with our first roll. We're going to put the roll to the side. I'm going to go through them at the end. I'm going to look for the years where there was no Mob of Roos issued into circulation but still minted. 1987, 89, 1990, 1991, 2007 and 2012. And if I find them from those years, that means they were only made for sets, and somehow they've been broken out of sets and put back into circulation. So I'm very happy about that. Here we have another common commemorative, the Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997, celebrating one of Australia's early aviation pioneers. Go up on the top row, and then we have the Dancing Man from 2005. This is the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. Quite chunked up, actually. Quite a lot of road rash on it. It'll go up on the top row. Here we have a coin from 2020 with the Queen's effigy, and it's also got $1 on which is the denomination on the obverse. So this should be a donation dollar, which is the very first coloured $1 coin issued in circulation. It was also specially designed to be donated to charity. If you got it in your change, it says help to give others, and you should. That was what it was designed for. I'm going to put it down on the bottom row so it's not going back with all the others, and I will drop it into the charity pot way back. Now, this is a coin from 2001. I don't know what it's going to be. It is the International Year of Volunteers. It's a little bit lower minted, but it still is a common commemorative. It's very hard to find it in good grade, and especially that side. It's a terrible grade. So that's going to go up on the top and then eventually go back to the bank. Then we have Sir Henry Parkes, the father of Federation from 1996. So mine's going to go up on the top row. And then straight after it, we have Australia's Volunteers from 2003. This is a little bit lower minted, but this It's a yuck looking coin, so it's going to go back. Never clean my coins, so that's going straight back to the bank. Here we have a coin that ran for a number of years. The design is the 100 years of Anzac. The Spirit Lives. It ran from 2014 to 2018 inclusively. This one's from 2014, which is the highest minted of the whole series. So it's going to go up on the top row. But if we find any of the other years, we will be keeping those in the wider collection. They are lower minted. Here in the outback to go on the top row. 2019 coin, not a Privy Mark coin. And we will continue on. There's another Landcare Australia, also going up on the top row. Another Dancing Man, high denominator, high volume. The last one is another Mob of Ruse. So let's after this roll, we might speed the hunt up a bit, but we'll just see what's going on in this roll, see if we can find any more keepers for the wider collection and hopefully the Qantas. So here, the Mob of Ruse 95, another Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. So at the end of the hunt, I also look out for the years for the coins with any errors on them. Always looking out for errors. Die, chips, planchet, errors, rim, cuds, things of that nature, things that shouldn't be on the coin when they're manufactured. Here is a Centenary Federation from 2001. We always check this one specifically for a rotation error. That one seems to be fine. If it had a rotation error, when I did spin it left to right, you would see the Queen's effigy in a different orientation than directly pointing to the right. That one's fine, so it's going to go up. Common commemorative, Dancing Man, and then a very shiny 2022. We'll see what that is. It's just a Mob of Ruse, which is fine. 2011 is the CHOGM, the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. That meeting was held in Perth, Australia. We have a coin to celebrate that meeting. Fantastic. We'll continue on, see if we can find anything of any note. Another 2011, but that's the standard Mob of Ruse. 1985, always looking out for rabbit ear card on that particular one. I'd really like to find here. But that's our last coin in that third roll. So now I'm going to speed the hunt up a bit. I'll only stop if we find something new for the day that we haven't seen before. We'll annotate it and lay it down. But let's start the hunt. There we have a coin that's low minted, and it is from 2023. It's got the memorial effigy on it there, but it is the Matildas coin, or one of the 4 Matildas coin. The Matildas are the Australian women's national football team, and this is the keeper. It's 4 coins issued in the $1 denomination for the FIFA Women's FIFA World Cup that was held in Australia and New Zealand. And there's 4 of those in the $1 denomination, and there was 3 coloured $2 coins that also came out. So go from 2007, we see the APEC Australia coin. 2007, we had the APEC meeting in Australia, and we have a coin for that too. So that'll go down next to the CHOGM. There we have the very first $1 commemorative coin, the International Year of Peace from 1986. It's going to go up on the top row, and then straight after it, we've got a not intended for circulation coin. We have the Brisbane Lions from the 2023 AFL Series. The AFL Series had 2 coins that were issued into circulation, the 2 women's and men's trophy, the actual trophy cup. However, all the teams were put onto coins, and they were not intended for circulation and weren't put out. But we have a Brisbane Lions coin there. And we have Centenary of Federation. We'll check that for rotation error, but straight after it we see another coin that we don't see very often. It's a Dinosaur coin. It's the Australian Dinosaur series. 4 coins came out through Australia Post, 2 sets of 4, the 4 that were issued through the till, and then there was 4 that was issued in cards where they had a privy mark, DINO for Dino, but this is the Australovenator from 2022. I'm very happy to be finding dinos now. They're quite hard to find. It'll go down with the Keeper's Row, definitely a keeper for the wider collection. But here we have a 2020 coin. This could be the Qantas, but it's not. And here for the first time we see the centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension from 2009, celebrating Australia's age population since 1909. Go down on the top row because it is a highly minted commemorative coin. And then we have a low minted 100 years of Anzac. This is from 2017, so 1.9 million on that. A little bit lower than the others, so definitely going down on the Keeper's Row for my wider collection. that then brings us on to the last roll. There's a coin from the year 2000. I always check that one out for a mule error where there's an extra ring around the edge of the 2000 coin where they've used the wrong obverse die, but that one seems to be fine. So major errors that we look out for in the $1 mule error from 2000. We are getting through the last roll. Hopefully we've got a little bit of last roll luck. I could do with a little less donation dollars, although there is one right there. It looks like someone who may have kept a whole heap of donation dollars has sent them back in. Now a pile of 2020 donation dollars, which is fantastic. 100 years of Anzac. But a nice privy mark coin, not intended for circulation. Qantas would be fantastic. Close out the book. Doesn't look like we are going to get my wish today. So there you go. We have had the hunt through the coins, pulled out all the commemoratives. We've got some down there. I will quickly go through all the mob of roos now off to the side, and I'll come back and let you know if I found anything special. Back in a sec. Well, unfortunately, nothing of any spectacular note amongst the mob of roos. So what we have today is pretty good in itself. We've got Bluey with the balloon from 2024. King Charles III effigy there. That's a very nice coin. Another great coin is the Dinosaur Australavator from the Dinosaur series in 2022 through Australia Post. We've got 100 years of Anzac from 2017, a low minted 100 years of Anzac. Picked up a low minted Matilda's coin, the keeper there, but the plum of the hunt, always going to be the plum of the hunt as a not intended for circulation coin. The Brisbane Lions from the 2023 AFL series there with the memorial effigy on it. So fantastic. No Qantas, unfortunately, just a laugh at one that could have been. Quite a few donation dollars, which will go back to the bank, or not to the bank, but back to the charity pot. But otherwise, if you enjoy what I do, please think about subscribing to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you are finding lots of donation dollars at the moment for some reason. But I will be back for more noodling in a few days. So I'll see you then. Bye.